You are listening to a Harbinger Studios podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Creator Conversations. This is a podcast where I interview streamers and other creators about what they do, why they do it, and much more. If any of you don't know me, I am T-Rex, or Troy, and I stream at twitch.tv/T-Rex. That's TWRECKX_. For this episode, we have a dear friend of mine. On Twitch, he is ImSqueasy, but we just call him Squeezy. He is incredibly active in many different communities. He's the best kind of person to be online. Always around, intelligent, eager to make friends, top-class memer, and so funny. But he's not just a great community member, he's a creator himself. Streamer and YouTuber extraordinaire. I could go on and on about how much I appreciate Squeezy as a person and as a creator, but I will let the episode speak for itself. Go check him out. He truly is one of the most genuine people I've met on the internet. I'm Squeezy on Twitch and 2Squeezy on YouTube. Squeezy spelled SQUEASY and 2 spelled TOO. This podcast is bi-weekly, and I will try to keep up with that schedule to the best of my ability. If you have any recommendations for creators you would like to see on the podcast, tweet us at CreatorConvoPod on Twitter. If you enjoy the podcast, please rate us 5 stars, follow us on Twitter, and tell anyone you know who might be interested. Support in the beginning episodes of a podcast is incredibly meaningful and helpful in maintaining the uploads. Thank you all for listening, and let's get into this interview with the wonderful Squeezy. Welcome to the Creator Conversations podcast, Squeezy.
Hi, that's me.
That's you. Your name is Squeezy, obviously, as I just said. What is the origin of that name?
Oh my god. I didn't know we were going to start off with such hard-hitting questions right off the bat. So basically, do we want to go way back or do we want to just go...
Yeah, man. Go all the way.
So, part of its origins are from my old gamer tag, which was Easy Target. Because you notice how Squeezy is spelt with like kind of a easy in it? It doesn't have like an actual squeezy. And then I wanted something cute in VR chat. Because I was running around as a little like Pokemon at the time.
Oh my goodness.
When I didn't have VR.
What Pokemon?
Teddy Ursa.
Oh my
Gold
god.
teddy bear one.
Yeah.
I would just run up to people and then just shake my mouse like really, really fast, and then my ears would just flop around, and then people would freak out, and it was actually the greatest thing ever. I did that for about a week.
A whole week?
Yeah, it was really entertaining. I really like VR chat, by the way. I spent way too much money just to play VR chat.
And you don't play it in VR, right?
Oh, I do now.
Oh, you do now?
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
So, yeah, I had to have like a cool name because VR chat was doing this thing where if you played with your... I think it still does it. If you play with your Steam name, it shows like numbers after your name. So you look like a scrub.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to make a custom name on their website. So you look cool. Because no one's gonna talk to you if you don't have a cool name, dude.
Get rid of those numbers, noob.
So I made Squeezy, and then after a while, I just liked it so much, I just changed everything to Squeezy.
Yeah.
So
it's a good name.
I enjoy it.
The Squeeze Man. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do on the old internet tubes.
What I do on the internet tubes.
Yeah.
I mainly just play Halo and watch Twitch and other random YouTube content. I'm a big fan of just really random out-of-the-box YouTube content.
Yes, of course. I would consider you a creator, though. As you are constantly making things.
I do like to make things. I do a lot of... I used to do a lot of forging in Halo.
Oh.
And then from there, moved to Murder Miners, and that's just like another map creator for
what exactly
games.
Is Murder Miners?
Oh, Murder Miners is just Halo, but with like blocks, like Minecraft blocks. It's pretty lame, actually. Weird. But it's pretty enjoyable. Lame. Yeah, it's pretty enjoyable.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Pretty lame looking.
I started a YouTube channel for that game, and now it's like the fan channel for that game.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Tell you more. Basically, everyone was playing it back when Halo 4 came out because no one liked Halo 4, so people were playing that for some reason. Mainly just like montages because they were just like, hey, let's play this. This would be kind of funny if we made videos in this game for a little bit. And I fell in love with the game, and then I started meeting people and just decided, hey, I'm gonna make a channel for this because no one's specifically doing anything for just this game.
What was the name of the channel?
Murder Miners Hub. You can look it up right now.
Murder Miners Hub. And did it get some traction?
Yeah, it's traction. It's got like 1,000 players that follow it, so you don't really get the views anymore just because, game dead.
Yeah, there it is.
1.42
thousand.
Yeah, it did well. It's just that it's kind of run its course.
So
I left.
I see that there was a
year or so ago.
It looks as though there's still been uploads since then, though. Is there other people on the?
Yeah, there's other people on that channel. I just basically invited whoever wanted to be a part of it. I wasn't really protective of it or anything. I just kind of was like, hey, you want to do this? You want to do this? You want to do this? And then just anyone who wanted to do it made some videos together.
That's kind of cool. And you said you stopped doing that like a year ago?
Yeah, I was just kind of bored of the game. They have since updated the game a few times, but they're planning. It's kind of in development hell because they went through this cycle of they wanted to make a sequel and then they decided not to, and then now they're porting the first one onto Xbox, and it's supposed to be coming out like this month or something. So
interesting.
Yeah.
So what was your history in the internet scene before this? I know you're a big Halo guy, and I anticipated talking a lot about Halo today.
Yeah, I pretty much got Xbox to play Halo, and that came with growing up with internet and stuff and watching YouTube videos and stuff.
So were you big into video games before Halo?
I basically only ever played games like once in a while at my cousin's house or at my grandmother's house because she had a Super Nintendo. Because it was my uncle's and he just left it there. So
okay.
I would always play like Yoshi's Island and stuff when I was there, like visiting. But my cousins got me into Halo, and then I just fell in love.
What Halo?
Halo 1, dude. I go way back.
Halo 1, dude.
Oh yeah.
And then how did this evolve from your interest in Halo 1, and then so you were interested in Halo 1, you got an Xbox?
Yep.
And then what Xbox? An Xbox original Xbox?
Xbox original, yeah. Played a bunch of random games. Got a 360 around when Halo 3 came out. I actually have the Halo 3 Xbox. It's a paperweight right now though because it got red ringed.
Yeah, I have the Reach Xbox 360.
And then from there, like around 2000, late 2009, 2010, I started for the first time playing with people that I didn't know. Like just started playing online with like random people, joining custom games and stuff like that. And then fell in love with that world of like Forge and all that stuff.
In Halo 3?
In Halo Reach.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Late bloomer there.
Yeah.
In the Halo scene.
Yeah, a lot of people played Halo 2. That was like their first big online experience. I played a little bit of Halo 2. But I didn't play it myself. Like I never had Xbox Live or anything until like Halo 3.
Yeah. So tell me more about the Halo community and how it evolved from Halo Reach like up until now.
Up until now, I don't know. It feels like it's all a blur, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not even big in the Halo community. I just am a part of it. I just enjoy the game, and I just love like watching all the content creators and everything. Streamers.
Yeah. You said you like you talk to a lot of montagers.
I do. I talk to montagers and forgers mainly. I just like montaging because it's like it's just an interesting art that isn't appreciated, I don't think, because For one, you can't really monetize it unless you have a Monster Cat license.
Really? Just because of like Monster
Yeah.
Cat songs?
Copyrighted content, right? So if you have a Monster Cat license, that's pretty much the only way you can get away with montaging right now. Monster Cat actually single-handedly saved the montage scene, which is actually incredible.
How do you get a montage or a Monster Cat license?
Oh, it's easy. You just go on their site and pay for it. It's pretty simple. And then they'll like track your channel or your Twitch or whatever, and then you can just use whatever they let you use. Pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah, that's cool. How much do you know about Monster Cat as a whole? I don't really know much about
Not much.
Yeah. So Halo Reach and then Halo 4, am I correct?
Mm-hmm. Halo Reach, Halo 4.
And was that still on the 360?
Halo 4 was on the 360, yeah. Halo 5 was the Xbox One release.
Did you play much Halo 4?
I would have to say yes, just because I play every Halo.
Yeah.
But I would say definitely that Halo 4 is the one that I've played the least of.
Really?
Yeah.
And behind Halo 5 even?
Even behind Halo 5. I've played a lot more Halo 5, mainly because of Forge. Their Forge engine got a huge boost from 4 to 5.
Really?
Yeah. Huge.
Interesting. So what is the Forge community? Like how does that work?
Okay, the Forge community is mainly just like, so everyone knows how like Minecraft works, right? Where everyone's just like super into building. Everyone's really creative. With Halo, it's more about, there is the creativity there about like trying to take objects and blocks that maybe weren't necessarily designed to be used in the way that they're used, and then just meshing them together to make like an arena-based map or something else. People have made all kinds of things, mini games, that sort of thing. Sure, you've played plenty of mini games, Halo 3.
Yeah, I played some like racing maps and stuff in Halo Reach.
I got a story about racing too. I got my eggs in all kinds of baskets.
All right,
so
let me know.
I don't know if you've met my buddy Cam, but he is part of a community called Halo Tracks, and they have a website where it's basically just specifically Halo racing. It's really niche, but everyone there is pretty cool. So
I've seen that link under your Twitch channel before and been like, what is this?
Yeah, I try to support him. So
gotcha. But you're not much of a forger yourself?
No, I wouldn't say so. I just appreciate it. I've tried to make a few maps here and there, but nothing ever really sticks. Except for in Murder Miners, because it's a lot easier, to be honest.
And how does a map get any traction? Is there some sort of like hub or interface for Forge maps and stuff?
As far as Forge maps goes, there is in Halo 5 specifically, there's like rating systems, there's like how many downloads it has and that sort of thing. 343, they can track all that stuff and see what's being played and everything. And then obviously they have these cartographers, right, which basically they go out and they decide, okay, who has what. They make community connections. They decide like, oh, this map's good, you know, and then they give them to the devs, and that's how they get into matchmaking.
So there's like a matchmaking.
Oh yeah, there is
of Forge stuff.
For sure, there is some Forge maps in each game from Reach onward. Since Reach, even in Halo 3, there's a few Forge maps.
Wow.
In MLG, actually. And a few non-MLG maps. But yeah.
Interesting. So do you associate much with the competitive scene at all?
Not necessarily. I know people that play a lot of competitive Halo, but I don't really take part. Just I'm just not too interested in the grind. I'm more of just like a casual player. I just like watching dumb stuff happen or trying to hit clips and stuff like that. So competitive play doesn't really cater itself to that, because it's all about team-based, hardcore, serious business, no fun allowed. So
yeah,
not my style.
After Halo 5, which was on the 1,
right?
The next thing that kind of happened was was the Master Chief Collection, right?
I think no, Master Chief Collection was actually before Halo 5. So that did come out.
Really?
Yeah, so that came out on the one to like kind of re-release all the games so people could play them on their new console. And then the only thing that happened with Forge was H2A, but I didn't play it that much. I actually got Master Chief Collection late. It was only like a week or so before Halo 5 where I got my Xbox One.
What's H2A?
Halo 2 Anniversary. And that got its
Oh.
own like separate little multiplayer. There was only like 4 maps or so and its own little Forge engine within MCC. So that was kind of cool.
So was there much of a community, like was there much of a scene for Halo during the Master Chief Collection?
In terms of like Forge and stuff, obviously, yes, it just carries over from title to title. People just always go to the next one. Because a lot of the forgers and stuff too, they're making these maps to not only just have fun and have an art form, but they're also like putting them in portfolios and stuff. These are like people that want to go onward into the game industry.
Yeah.
For example, like a friend of mine, well, I say a friend of mine, I don't know him too well, but a friend of a friend actually works at 343 now.
Oh, that's cool.
And, helps them make maps and stuff. So it can go somewhere, it's not just for fun. So
Yeah. It seems kind of like Halo seems kind of like a cult thing almost.
it can be
Like,
very cult-like sometimes.
yeah, it seems like it was such a big like driving force in video games and first person shooters back in the day, but anything past like Halo 3 is like
Yeah,
there's still this like devout community of people who like
for sure.
adore Halo.
You can't get enough of it. Once you set your eyes on Halo and you play it every day and you're obsessed with it, you can't get away. It's just like a drug, man.
And there's nothing else that like competes
Nothing else.
with it.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
I can't play anything else. Not for very long, at least. There's only a few games that I could consider like, oh, I'm gonna play this today,
Yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about this. What I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. The El Dorito.
Yeah. People
thing.
usually just call it Halo Online or
Yeah.
whatever. El Dorito's like the code name, right?
Why is it? I know so little about this.
All right. So
Just give me it all.
I'll give you the rundown. My understanding is basically it was released for the Russian market it was either released or it was going to be released. Somehow people got their hands on the code and everything. And then they ported it and made this weird combination of a new age Halo, Halo 4, and Halo 3, and just gave it out to everybody and said, hey, we're playing this on PC because Microsoft won't give us Halo 3 on PC, so we're going to do it ourselves.
So who made it? So you're saying that there was a Russian release?
Yeah, or it was planning to be a Russian release. It was like some sort of demo or something. It was going to be
was that made by 343?
It was made in cooperation with 343. It was some sort of licensing agreement with a Russian dev team. And I guess I don't know the details with that. All I know is that modders got a hold of it and said, hey, we're playing this on PC.
Yeah.
Because from there, like, since that release, all people could play was Halo 1 and Halo 2.
On PC?
On PC, yeah, there was nothing else. So they were super excited to get their hands on like a new Halo game, like something with a new engine that was up to date. Especially that brand new. I mean, it was the newest thing at the time.
And how big was the community for that?
I would say it steadily grew, and then with the last update where Microsoft finally had to step in, it was probably like 30,000 players. So
what happened with Microsoft?
Basically they had to come in and protect their copyright or whatever.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, we're gonna low key like shut this down. You have to, you're not allowed to update the game anymore.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep in touch with you guys. I guess some of them are in talks with 343 about, potential mod support and other things leading from MCC into PC. So it's not like a burned bridge completely.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really like a real dev team. It seemed like it was just a bunch of people that were passionate about Halo and they just wanted,
Yeah.
a new experience. So Microsoft, from what I understand, 343 didn't want, any bad blood there, especially because since 343 took over and from Reach onward, it was kind of shaky anyways.
Yeah.
The community and the dev team haven't always had the best relationship.
Yeah. And it was Bungie before that, right?
Right.
And so is 343 made up? Is 343 a Microsoft?
343 is owned by Microsoft like directly. Same with the Coalition, which is Gears of War. So they're like directly owned. So some of Bungie's employees carried over into 343, and then they hired a lot more new people.
Gotcha.
And as far as I can tell, they're still hiring people. So
has 343 made anything other than Halo?
Oh, no, I believe it's just Halo. It was a company designed just to make Halo. 343 is actually a character in Halo. He's the little floating ball guy in Halo 1, Halo 2.
Oh, yeah.
And Halo 3. Little floaty ball guy. The Forge guy.
The Forge guy.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, his name's Guilty Spark.
Wait, but his name's Guilty Spark? But
yes.
It's 343?
Yeah, 343 Guilty Spark. They always have a number and then a name.
Okay, that's interesting. So with the El Dorito thing, pretty recently we got the announcement that the MCC is going to be on PC.
Right. Yes.
So what do you think that is going to do for the community?
I would say it would just bridge the gap between console and PC. I don't know if they're doing any sort of crossplay, but it's just going to get Halo seen by more people, which I think is great because there's tons of people that are PC players that grew up, especially now, not even playing Halo because, we haven't had a Halo on PC since Halo 2.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good.
And the MCC community is still like alive?
Oh, yeah. People play MCC all the time.
Does anybody play Halo 5?
Yeah, people play Halo 5. Everybody plays Halo 5 too. But, it's Halo. What else are you going to play on your Xbox?
I guess, yeah.
It is the Xbox game. So, of course people play Halo, right? So
I'll say, I'll give you that.
It's definitely not as many people as it used to be, but
yeah. That was like the game for a while.
Oh yeah, people still play.
Yeah. It's so weird because it's such a cult thing almost, but Microsoft and 343 are so like elusive that they don't really like engage with the community much. Am I correct on that?
Well, it might seem like that. Bungie seemed to be more elusive than 343 has been. 343 has actually been really great about communicating and we're just working with the community. They might not always agree, but it certainly seems like there's good communication there.
And we don't really know anything about like the next Halo, right?
Yeah, they've been very quiet so far. I don't know if that's just a lack of development or if it's like some sort of thing that Microsoft is trying to do. Like they're trying to keep it under wraps because it's some sort of marketing tactic of some kind. I'm not sure. There's a lot of speculation that it's not going to be a classic Halo experience and they don't want the backlash. So they're going to keep it closer to chest this time around.
Interesting.
Because there was quite a lot of backlash on Halo 5, not because of the multiplayer, but because of the story mode. There was like a lot of like misinformation about like what it was going to be. So
yeah, what a weird game, Halo 5. And in terms of content creation, I heard you talking a little bit about this on stream, right? In that there's no one really making much Halo content, right?
I would say there's a lot of Halo content out there, but it's definitely not as widespread as it used to be. There's a lot of like, it's mainly just gameplay stuff now and commentary.
Yeah.
So you don't really get that creative. There's not too much creative content when it comes to Halo anymore, just because it's with Halo 5 and stuff. Like, for one, the theater mode doesn't really work very well and hasn't worked for a long time since its release.
So theater mode
that
is like where you would like go back
you
and
would go
watch a
back.
game you've played.
Correct. You'd go back, watch, get angles of anything you need. So
Gotcha.
yeah. And plus,
so that's
like,
kind of important.
yeah, in terms of like creative aspects too, like machinima and everything, like people aren't super into that anymore, so that you don't really see that kind of content either.
Yeah.
So
I mean, red versus blue is still around, right?
oh yeah, it's the longest running internet series.
But isn't it like totally animated?
No, it's a lot of like when they do like fight scenes and stuff, they do animated stuff, but most of it's still filmed in engine and everything, so kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this El Dorito thing, right, is
Mhm.
hard for content creation.
Well, actually, it's right now, since the Microsoft put a cease and desist on the project, it's actually against Halo's TOS if you're like a big creator to play the game or show the game or whatever.
Interesting.
But like people that have the game already can still play it. There's servers up for it and everything. So, because the community decided, hey, we can just play the game for what it is. We don't have to stream it or make content or do whatever we want with it. People that want to play it are still playing it.
If you're trying to get associated with Microsoft or 343, you kind of have to avoid it.
Yes, exactly. Because that was just Microsoft's decision to cease and desist the project, because they kind of have to, because lawyers and laws and stuff. Who likes talking about laws and whatnot? Get those laws out of my Halo.
Get those laws out of my Halo. And there's like a weird extended universe and stuff, but we won't get too into that.
Yeah, that's some deep lore, dude. I don't know if we have time for that.
There's a new TV show, right? Am I correct?
They are trying to film something. I don't know enough about that. All I know is that it's trying to be made. And
yeah, I've heard they've announced a couple cast members.
Yes, they've casted a few people. So I don't know.
So who knows? Well, I think enough of the Halo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's what's your history with like Twitch as a website?
With Twitch, that's a good. Can I swear on this podcast?
I think so.
That's a fucking good question, Troy. I don't even know how I started with Twitch.
Yeah.
All I know is I started watching it one day. I don't even remember who I used to watch. I think it was more or less that I was seeing like Twitch highlights, and I was like, what is Twitch? Why do I keep seeing highlights from Twitch? And then I started going on there, following people, and then I saw this young strapping lad with sunglasses, right? And I was like, this guy seems cool. Let me follow this guy. And then,
probably playing Halo, yeah?
Yeah, the rest is history. Actually, that's not true. Before that, I actually streamed Minecraft on Xbox, and that's how I got all my followers, and now they don't watch me anymore.
Oh, you got in on the Minecraft boom.
Yeah. That was when Minecraft first came out on 360.
What were you doing?
I was just playing Minecraft, and I would put Xbox in my title, and then people would just say, invite me, and then I would just invite everyone I could, which was only like 8 people. Well, 7 people counting myself. I could invite 7 people to my game, and then we would just run around and do random stuff.
I played a lot of Minecraft on the 360.
Yeah, it was kind of a stupid thing to do, honestly.
So that's where your Twitch origins lie?
That's my Twitch origins, is playing Minecraft.
So you just decided to stream from your 360?
Well, I had a capture card.
Yeah.
I had a capture
and you
card
had
for a while,
some kind of PC or something?
Yep.
And so you were just like, I'm gonna play Minecraft on my Xbox on Twitch?
Yeah, because back in the day, I would always watch like Achievement Hunter and stuff like that, and they were super into Minecraft at the time. So I was like, yeah, I can do this.
So did you have any kind of like mic?
Yeah, I had a microphone.
Yeah, and you were like talking and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I would just invite the 7 random people or my friends or whatever to my party, and then we would just bullshit for like 5 hours. Just sit there and play Minecraft.
And how long did you do this?
I did that for like maybe 2 or 3 months.
That's it?
And then I got banned on Twitch.
What? For what?
To this day, I still have no idea what I did, because when you get banned on Twitch, they just like, they don't tell you what you did.
Mm-hmm.
And then your repeal thing is like, hey, what do you think you did? And then you just answer whatever, and then you might get your account back.
And so, did you get your account back?
Not right away. I actually I just petered off and did whatever I wanted to do. I don't know what exactly I was doing. It was like a long space in between me playing Minecraft and getting banned up until when I started up again.
Yeah. Was the murder miners in there anywhere?
We did stream a few things. Yeah, it was probably around that time actually.
Mm-hmm.
Around. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, around that time, I was when I started doing Murder Miner stuff, so that kept me busy for a long time.
And then, so where does VR chat come in all of this?
VR chat, I just kind of was like obsessed with VR chat videos. I thought it was an incredible concept of just run around, do whatever you want, meme heavy, just be a goofball. Everyone's just trying to do wacky stuff.
You streamed a lot of that, right?
I streamed a little bit of it.
Just a little bit
when I could. Sometimes the game would just completely fall apart and be laggy, and then I just had to turn the stream off.
Yeah. So what else were you streaming back then after the Minecraft days?
After, when I finally came back, I mainly streamed Halo, and I have been doing that off and on since then. So
what Halo was that then? 5?
Yeah, 5 MCC.
Gotcha.
So from there onward.
And so would you consider yourself like a Halo streamer?
If I would definitely consider myself like a multi streamer. What do you call it?
Like variety streamer.
Yeah, I would probably consider myself a variety streamer just by definition. But I do like to think of myself more. I do prioritize Halo just because it's Halo. I'm not gonna not stream Halo.
Yeah, it's Halo.
Of course. I'm still working out the kinks of what I actually want to do as far as streaming goes.
Yeah, it's so weird because you have so many roots everywhere that like
I do.
You as a streamer to me are like very different because you've been around for such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And you know all these people and you have all these weird like underground cultish connections with everyone.
You're not wrong. Like, it's like what I said before about having my eggs and just like set like a bunch of different baskets. Like, I'm just like, I want to do this. Like, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this.
Yeah.
I'm very indecisive.
Yeah. So whenever I come to your stream, I meet all these like weird creators from all the dark corners of the internet.
Oh, man. Just wait till I start doing ASMR and then I meet ASMR people and then I become friends with them too.
Tell me a little bit about this ASMR thing.
So ASMR was, I don't know how it came to be, but it just started fucking popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's weird. ASMR is weird. And then one night I was like, I can't fucking fall asleep. And it was like, should I try this? And I went out, dude. I slept like a baby.
How long ago was this?
This was, oh God. It had to be like 2017, like late 2017.
Oh, so it was like a long time ago.
Yeah, this was quite a while ago.
Like what kind of ASMR are we talking about?
Okay, so there's a variety. Okay.
Yeah.
People usually assume it's like always, a cute e-girl like whispering in your ear, right? But it's not always the case.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like really weird like niche things you can listen to. Like obviously there's like nature stuff like rain and all that. But then there's like stuff like carving, which is like extremely satisfying for some reason.
Carving?
Yeah, like wood carving and shit, and like
Oh.
soap carving. It's one of those things where it's like you either love it or you hate it, right?
And do you wear headphones?
Yeah, but that's only if you're just sitting down listening to it, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll listen to ASMR if I'm just like fucking around on my computer. But if I just want to listen to it like when I'm like trying to fall asleep or something, like I'll usually just have it on my phone like under my pillow. And it's like it's just nice to like listen to something. I don't know what it is. It's probably some like sort of weird like deep psychological like roots where it's like when you're like a kid and you have like your door like slightly open because you're afraid of the dark and your like parents are watching TV or whatever. You know? So you always like have to hear something.
Yeah, the word wood carving.
Yeah. Well, obviously that came afterward. Like that's just that's just like something I found that I'm like, why is this so like satisfying, you know?
So you've been talking to me lately about wanting to make your own ASMR.
Yeah.
So what does that entice?
I'm just gonna experiment with it. I'm gonna get weird.
Yeah. Get weird with it.
And plus I feel like it would just get me outside. I don't get enough air anymore. Let's be honest. I just chill.
My worry with that, right, is that there's so much ASMR content out there.
Mm-hmm. That it's not going to go anywhere. How do you get get noticed?
How do you be original in the ASMR community?
Mm-hmm. Well, originality is one thing, but I mean, you can go with safety and just hope for the best. But
yeah,
I'll
be better than
I'll
others.
experiment with it. You know, I might even do like some sort of, like you said. I think you asked me earlier: is it going to be meme ASMR or is it going to be real ASMR? And I feel like I might land somewhere in between because I'm a meme guy.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I thought of one that might be interesting where I don't say anything. I'm not going to talk because honestly, I hate listening to people talk. I don't like that ASMR at all. I'm not a big fan. Especially, well,
we're on a podcast right now, man. Come on.
Well, I know, but this isn't
I'm joking.
ASMR.
I'm joking.
Regardless, I thought of one where it's just like I was just going to play games and it was just going to be like controller noises and like put the volume on really low. You know, and I was gonna name the video like, trying to fall asleep while your cousin plays Halo at low volume. You know, like it was some really long, convoluted title.
What a time to be alive!
I know, the internet's crazy.
The internet is crazy. So, what is the deal with your YouTube channel? Not the Murder Miners one, the other.
Right.
One.
My YouTube channel. It depends. What I would consider my main, which other people wouldn't consider my main, only has 2 videos. It has a Halo 5 trailer, but it's edited to country roads. And then there's just like a video that's like some simple syncing to like a PUBG clip, right? That channel I want to focus on making, like we talked about before, like montage content and other like highly edited content, mainly to do with music, because I think music's great and people don't use it enough anymore because everyone's scared of copyright and all that.
Of course.
So I'm gonna experiment with that channel, and then my second channel, which is where all my videos are, is basically whatever I just feel like uploading. If I want it to be seen by somebody or I want it to show it to someone, I'll just upload it there, and then if people want to watch it, they can watch it.
Yeah, that's the channel I'm more familiar with.
It's ImSqueasy right now. I might change the name again. I don't know. I've changed it like twice because it was Easy Target before.
And you've had some videos with some large amount of views.
Yeah, some of them just take off. My highest viewed video is a Destiny meme. It's like 30 seconds long. So my friend just came to me one day and was like, "Hey, I don't have any editing software, but I have a good idea for a meme. It's from my friend's clip." So he was like, "Hey, you want to edit this for me?" I was like, "Okay." And I didn't think anything of it. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to throw it on Reddit or something afterward." And I was like, "Okay." And then a month later, I had 10,000 views. And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Yeah, I don't think that got me any like subscribers or anything just because it was on Reddit. You know,
Really?
it's just something people watch and then they just keep scrolling, right? So
Yeah.
it didn't really do anything for me, but it was still cool to just be like, oh, I have a video with a lot of views now.
Yeah. You got some other ones with some pretty large amount of views as well.
What are we talking here? Throw some at me. You looking at me now?
The old memes. You're under arrest
You're under arrest.
with the Star Wars droids.
Oh yeah, why did I do that? Okay. Oh, I remember why I did this. Okay. So I wanted to use that clip from Star Wars Episode 1 of the little droids like trying to arrest the Jedi and the council members. And I wanted to use it on Discord as like a response meme, right? But I couldn't find anyone that had just the droid.
Yeah.
Like just the clip. They would always have like the whole thing of the whole scene. Yeah, of like them fighting and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make it. So I made it. And then it blew up and people are using it as a response video.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I found a niche, I guess, of people that wanted that clip for some reason.
He's serving the people.
Yeah.
What a time.
I do whatever I want on that channel. I don't take it serious. I'm very casual about everything I do.
The memes. That's it's your second channel, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's for the memes.
Right.
So you're kind of getting back into the stream life.
I am. Mainly because I don't have a job right now.
So what are your goals?
My goals? I have no goals, Troy. My goals are either A, build an audience that likes montaging, because I don't know if I've even talked to you about this. I started a Discord with another one of my friends for montaging, specifically for montaging. Not just Halo, but whatever game, but mainly Halo. Because everyone that I talk to, like other montagers and stuff, I'm like, hey, what Discords do you hang out in? Like editors too, like, hey, where do you hang out? Like, do you talk to anybody about this? Like, I want to learn more about how to do certain things and what you do and everything. So I was like, I'm just gonna make a Discord about it. So I did. Now it has a little following. People post whatever they see on YouTube. They post their stuff, and we just talk back and forth about what we're working on and stuff.
Where would anybody be able to find said Discord?
That's Fragtage base. It's not even like a public Discord. I should make like a little thing in my Twitch. It's gonna be in my Twitch. By the time you're listening to this, it's gonna be on my Twitch page as a link, so you can find it there.
And you're just chatting with other montagers and editors about the process.
Right.
That's cool.
Just a little creative space for people to talk, contribute, and hang out.
So are you anticipating your stream to be like footage for montaging?
Generally when I play Halo, I'm trying to hit clips or get gameplay for just to upload onto YouTube. So yeah, I would say that as far as streaming content goes, I try to use it as like a funnel for my creative process. I don't really see the stream as its entity. I use it as a tool. Because when I first started, when I started up again, I didn't have any viewers. So I would just use it as kind of a background recording, because it's a lot easier, especially when you're playing PC games, to stream than to record. It takes a lot less power. So I would just do that. And then just take the clips and stuff, put them together, and put them into like a highlight thing for my friends.
So you would just stream to Twitch and then download the VOD?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that worked out really well. So that's where I'm at. Yeah.
So what would you rate your stream? Like G, PG, PG-13?
R. Yeah.
R?
I would rate my stream in R.
Really?
As much as we can get away with on Twitch, that's pretty much what we talk about. We talk about whatever we want. We could be talking about cultural issues and all kinds of weird stuff. And then other times he'll drop by and we'll just be screaming poo poo pee pee into the microphone.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very up in the air.
So how how do you like approach your personality on stream?
I have no personality on stream. It's just me. I just go.
No filter, no
I
nothing.
I have no filter. The only filter I have is terms of service, baby. Can't say any bad words.
That's a good answer. What are your biggest influences?
My biggest influence.
Yeah,
That's
whether that be like creators or
a lovely
anything.
question. I would say for Twitch, it's people like you, Troy. Honestly, this isn't me
thank
sucking
you.
up. People like you, FS, Shark, other smaller Halo channels that I follow.
Yeah.
Just people I like to hang out with and talk and chat and see what they're up to. I don't typically watch bigger streamers. I usually watch their YouTube content because I prefer just an edited down, cut right to the pace sort of thing. Once in a while, I'll turn into a big streamer just to see what a new game is like. But other than that, I stay to small streamers most of the time.
So, what is the what's your like cutoff? I mean, I guess this is an interesting topic in that like there are lots of people like you that only want to watch small streamers.
Mm-hmm.
But all of those small streamers want to be big streamers.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
So, like, what happens when somebody grows beyond what you're comfortable watching?
I don't think it's happened yet.
Yeah, no.
I'd say right now, Naded, he's an ex-Halo pro, is probably the biggest, like, streamer that I watch consistently.
Yeah.
But other than that, if I can't ask a question directly to the streamer and then see it, especially when they're not playing the game, if I can't ask them a question and they can't see that and respond to it before the chat scrolls by, then that's like the cutoff for me. That's like, why am I even talking to chat at that point?
Yeah, I get that.
So
is that would you say that is the appeal of small streams, is the interaction?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to be a part of like a bigger stream just to see what's going on, like something like Moon where everyone's just spamming emotes and stuff. Like that's fun, but it's not something I can do every day. I can't just sit there and watch.
Yeah, because the sense of community kind of disappears.
Yeah. It's nice when you know a lot of the people that are in the chat and stuff.
Yeah, you see the same people come back and they're like your friends,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. What would you say your best experience in the world of creating things has been?
My best experience in the world of creating. So anything.
Yeah, so whether that be like on YouTube or on Twitch or ASMR.
I haven't gone there yet.
Yeah.
I would probably say Murder Miners just because I kind of feel like this is going to sound kind of stupid, but I kind of feel like the Murder Miner's dad in a way.
Yeah.
Where I kind of like, I made a community, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, like the community was there, but no one had a laser focus on Murder Miners. Mm-hmm. Everyone had it as like a secondary thing. Like no one had it as their main like go-to ideal, and then making maps and stuff, and then maps being played and stuff. Because coming from Halo, your maps never being played often unless it was with your friends, you don't get that sort of experience. And with Murder Miners, the community was so tight niched, you could make something, put it out on the forum, and be like, "Hey, I made this," and then everyone would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna play this," and then they'd let you know like how it was, or if they had any feedback or whatever. So I'd say that was a really good experience. Murder Miners in general.
What do you have a worst experience?
A worst experience? I don't know. I don't think
getting banned, maybe.
Getting banned wasn't the end of the world.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't taking it seriously. Let's be honest. I was not taking it serious at the time. I don't even know why I got banned, but regardless, maybe being banned is probably the worst thing.
What do you think the hardest part of streaming is, or not even streaming, but like creating content?
The hardest part of creating content or streaming would probably putting a lot of work into something and not getting the response that you want.
Yeah.
That would probably be like the worst thing.
No, dude, I feel that.
So if for example, if I were to spend 2 months making or collecting clips for a highlight video, and it got 10 views,
yeah,
and then someone came to me with a Destiny clip and told me to make a meme, and it got 15,000 views, that would be a good example.
It has way more than 15,000 views.
How many does it have now?
It's 41.
Oh my god. Is that my highest viewed video right now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What else is on that list? Do you have like a list of like what's the most?
Yeah. You're Under Arrest has 37,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's okay.
You got some ASMR sleeping with anime lolly.
Yeah,
HD.
that's a meme. I'm not weird. It was just for the FBI open up meme.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
There's actually, like, unironically though, the world of YouTube's really weird because there's actually a lot of those videos that are not for memes that exist.
Totally. The internet is just a scary place.
Oof, spooky, dude.
Do you ever think of quitting?
Quitting? No, never.
No.
I fucking love this stuff. I'm obsessed with it, dude.
Yeah.
I would never quit this.
What do you think your favorite like corner of it is? Like editing?
Editing, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it were up to me, if I could choose to do anything, I would be an editor for someone.
Do it.
100%. Oh, are you offering?
Well, that's a different question. I'm sure you could get an editing job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just hard for doing like specifically like Twitch related. Like it's hard to find someone that you really jive with and talk
totally.
to, and they're making the kind of content that you would want to edit.
Yeah.
But you know, I know a guy. So.
What software do you use to edit?
I have Sony Vegas.
Oh, that's the one, huh?
Yeah, it likes to crash sometimes, but you know, other than that, it's pretty good because it's a good general editing software. You can't always get the best out of a specific thing, but it's very good for just doing basic and extra editing. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm an Adobe Suite guy personally.
Yeah, okay.
I use the Premiere, the old Premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find that this like creator, I don't want to necessarily say lifestyle, but like lifestyle.
Yeah.
That it cuts into your personal life of like friends and family?
I'll tell you what, I have no personal life, Troy. So no, I would say it does not cut into it at all.
It is your personal life?
I would say, yeah. I don't really, I'm not a big social guy. Like I'm in my day-to-day life, I'm very what's the word? Introverted. I'm extremely introverted. But online, like, it doesn't affect me as much. I was a very shy kid, and that kind of grew into like just extreme extreme uncomfortableness. What's the word for it?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of people and crowds in general. But in terms of like cutting into family and everything, like family always comes first. Like I'm never gonna choose to play Halo over like going to like a birthday party or a family get together.
Yeah. What keeps you motivated?
Other creations, other people, other content. Just finding stuff that I just find stuff that I'm interested in, and then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do that. Which is why I find myself in so many Easter egg baskets of different communities. Yeah, because I just find something like, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna try that, and then I get obsessed with it for a while, so I find something else.
I have so many questions for you in so little time. I got to hammer through a couple of these.
All right, let's do rapid fire.
When you first started, what do you think the hardest part was?
When I first started, learning
Yeah.
how editing software works, learning how my capture card worked, learning what I could do, what I was allowed to do, and just general maintenance of like a YouTube channel, like what goes into like what you need to make this like a reality, right?
Yeah. What's your approach to that?
Just wing it, and if it looks good to me, then that's good enough. And then if someone else wants to do it for me, then they're certainly welcome to. Like,
what's your approach to growth?
To growth?
Yeah.
Just fling shit at a wall and hope it sticks.
And hope it sticks. Huh?
Yeah, I'm very go with the flow.
A Destiny meme.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. I'm just kind of, this looks like it might be fun to edit, or this might be a cool video to make, and then I do it.
What are your goals, small and or large?
I'd say my smallest goal is to just get 10 subscribers at once. I think that'd be cool. That'd be dope. And then my long-term goal is to have a gamer house, bro.
Gamer house.
What do you mean
house, by gamer baby? House? Just like a house for yourself?
Oh yeah, I mean just a house for myself, but like the mega goal would probably be to have like some sort of, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but like a compound that would have my house and then like some sort of like ballroom-esque type thing where you could host LANs for local people.
Oh,
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But that's not likely to happen. But just have my own little shithole house would be cool too. Yeah, because I'm in a basement.
All right, I've got some fun, content unrelated questions for you. Well, kind of. Do you have any like underrated streamers or people who you would recommend that others check out?
Underrated streamers. Hable. In the Halo community, he's Hable, and the H and the A are capitalized. It's spelled like table, but instead of a T, it's an H.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, there he is.
That guy's cool.
This is my favorite part of the podcast because I get to learn about creators.
Yeah, that guy's great. And then maybe like this isn't a super underrated streamer, but I don't think he's like as big as he should be. Jerma, I love his videos and his stream.
Jerma.
Yeah, Jerma. He's super. I would say he's like, everyone that knows about him like usually loves his content, but he's not as big as like a lot of other content creators. Like I feel like he should be way bigger than he is.
How do you spell that?
Jerma, it's Jerma, and then sometimes it has a 985 after it.
Yeah, there he is.
He comes up with the craziest. He's inspiring because he's so unique, and he comes up with like the really like strange concepts for videos and streams and stuff.
Yeah,
I think cool. his latest video is like some sort of game where he couldn't say certain things or do certain things, and if he did, a bunch of slime would be dumped on his head.
Oh,
and that was just the stream. And then he would be competing with the chat, and if the chat said too many things, like if they said a certain word, right, then he would subtract that many points. So if everyone said like diaper, right, that was one of the words, everyone that said diaper would count as 1 point, and then he would subtract that points from their points.
Wow.
So it's just like he makes such unique content. Like he's pretty inspiring.
That's awesome. That's super cool. How many 5-year-olds do you think you could fight off before they overpower you?
How many?
Yeah.
As many as you can throw at me. I'll fuck up any 5-year-old.
You think you could
I
take-
will destroy 5-year-olds. I'll kick them into oblivion.
in infinite amount.
Yeah, go
of
for it.
5-year-olds.
I'll take on as many as you can throw at me.
I'll say you could maybe take 4.
4? No, nah.
4.
Nah. More than that. At least 30. Wait, is this at once? At
30?
once? At once?
At once.
I can outrun them. If I'm in a field, what's the scenario? All right, am I in an
You gotta
open
fight 'em
space,
off. I don't
or am I in
think
an
you get to
enclosed
run.
area?
You're cornered, man.
I'm cornered. All right, maybe 5. If I'm cornered, maybe 5.
Maybe 5.
It depends. Are these 5-year-olds like infected with some sort of like viral disease where they just want to kill me, or are they just regular
5-year-olds?
Oh, I could probably insult them. I could probably take 30.
I don't know, man. I think 5-year-olds
Insult them, hit them. They won't fight back. You hit them
They
once
might.
and they're down for good. Kidding me? Have you met a 5-year-old?
So we'll go with 5.
Okay, 5.
And where can people find you?
On my stream every weekday at 6 Eastern, and Sundays and Saturdays are random. But Sundays will most likely not be streamed because that's God's day, damn it. Okay? You don't stream on the day of the Lord.
You heard it
Christian
here,
stream.
and is that and that's ImSqueasy?
ImSqueasy. Only because some other idiot that watches League of Legends has just Squeezy and he won't give it to me. Ugh.
There you go.
Doesn't even make content. Won't even give me my name. Unbelievable.
I'll put all the things at the beginning so people know exactly the spelling and such.
All right.
And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
It was fun.
Shed some light on the Halo community and
Hell yeah.
and some of the weird corners and facets of the internet that people don't understand.
Is this over already? I feel like that was short. I want to go some more.
We're an hour and 2 minutes already.
I'm coming back. Mark my words.
Of course. Well, thank you so much, Squeezy.